Okay, hi again, everyone. Looking at the potential for snowfall as we kick off next week. So, if you're watching this weekend, just know that this is likely going to start probably the second half of Sunday. So, this is what we're going to talk about right here. I've started here Sunday afternoon, and there is the snow starting to go from west to east. So this is by 11 p.m. Sunday night. So it's starting in north central and northwest Nebraska. It's going to make its way into central Nebraska Sunday night. And then it just kind of churns away. We've got kind of a low pressure center that's down here, that's just going to be churning everything around it. So everything's going to kind of, the rotation of it is like that, but it's just going to keep building snow in. That's kind of what is going to happen with this. So even though everything's pulling from west to east, there's that rotation of that low pressure system that's just kind of creating that snowfall over and over again as it slides to the south and east. It's counterintuitive, I know. That's just kind of what's going to be happening. But snow continuing through Monday afternoon, and then this particular model stops right here at 6 p.m. Monday. But it's just kind of a heads up as to what's going to happen at least Sunday night into Monday late afternoon into the evening hours. And these I'm going to show you a few models here that show you how much snow could happen because of this. So first, I'll probably be doing some updates over the weekend, and if you want to see those or be alerted of them, subscribe, like this post. That would help out as well too. The more people that like it, the more people that subscribe, the more people that eventually see it. So it helps and helps and it helps some more. So thank you for doing that. Okay, let's go through this. Model number one, it's a decent amount of snow. I mean, this is a long range model, so it usually overdoes it. But watch what happens. I'm going to back it up here. You got like that first swath right there through early Monday morning. This is 6 a.m. Let me back it up right there. 6 a.m. Monday. And then it kind of continues another swath Monday afternoon, Monday night, Tuesday morning, into Tuesday afternoon. I mean, that's consistent snowfall. It's like it snows and then it kind of stops, and then it snows and then it kind of stops, and then it snows. And it leaves behind 2 to 3 to 7 or 8 inches of snow all across Nebraska. Now, this is just one model, so let's see what the next one says. That's model 1. Model 1.2, say this every time. It's the same model, just a little bit a different version of it. Basically the same thing. A little more widespread and not as much snow, but still kind of the same trajectory, the same area, which makes sense. It's kind of the same model, just not as heavy as snow, but it continuously has that snow. It's got that first swath there through Monday afternoon, Monday evening, Tuesday morning, into Tuesday afternoon. So both of these models are saying Sunday night into Tuesday night, wave after wave after wave. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is model number 2, starting at 6 p.m. Sunday. Same thing. And this is a different model, but it's the same thing. It has that first wave kind of through here, then it kind of builds a little more. It's the same thing. That's impressive. Look, see, got that first wave right there, just like the first two, through Monday afternoon, Monday evening. It's not saying as much as that first model. That first model was saying 7 or 8 inches. This one's only around 4 to 6. I guess there is a little bit more if you look up here. And maybe, a couple of spots down here. That's your 4 to 8 range right there. But for the most part, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches through Tuesday night. Okay. Model number 3, similar, slightly different, but it still has that from northwest to southeast feel to it. That's 4 models, and we're good. I mean, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2.5, 3 days away, which you kind of hope that models start to come to the same idea, and that's exactly what's happening here. So let me back this up. Model number 3 starts off in northwest Nebraska, spreads a little differently, but still into central Nebraska and eventually eastern Nebraska. But it eventually ends up just kind of the same, 3, 4, maybe 5 inches of snow with pockets of 6 or 7 or 8 inches. I mean, this is all coming together nicely. Let's see, model number 4. I think this might be the last one, and it's doing the same thing. This one doesn't go as far out though. This one goes through noon on Monday because it's a shorter range, so it doesn't see as far out, but it's more detailed. And this one has, let's see, what are we looking at here? 2 to 4, 6 inches. But this one might be showing you a little more snow because this is only by Monday. It doesn't even go into Tuesday, and it's already got the 2 to 4 inches out there. So a short range model is saying it agrees with the first few, the longer range ones, but it's even saying there might be a little bit more. So that's an interesting look at that one. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit and show you. This is the graph, North American 4 kilometers. So it doesn't go very far. This goes to 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday because it's when you have smaller, the 4K, the 4 kilometer, if you have, that means smaller areas that it looks at, so it's more detailed, so it doesn't go as far out. If I was to have like a 100 kilometer, I could go 10 days out, but it wouldn't be as fine detailed. Anyway, this one is basically saying that same thing though. It starts up here, goes down here, and then you get that swath right there, right through the middle of Nebraska. Okay? But again, that's through 10 a.m. Monday. Let's look at the NAM. This is a 20 kilometers, so not as much detail, but it goes a little further out. This one goes to 2 o'clock in the morning. Same thing. I mean, it's got that, it's basically like, whoops, goes like this. A nice, good old-fashioned snowstorm is what that looks like. Now, wind, I didn't look at wind. I wonder if I can still look at wind. I think there's going to be some wind with this. So that could be an issue. And I don't know what is it 10 to 1, 12 to 1, 15 to 1 ratio? That's something we need to know, something we need to figure out. So how much, these are things that I'm not 100% on yet, is how much wind, because it's hard to detail that wind. You know, I think from the models I was looking at earlier, it'll probably have a 20 to 30 mile per hour wind. And then how warm is it going to be? I don't think it's going to be warm. Hang on. Because my forecast for Sunday is 15 degrees, Monday is 12, and Tuesday is 2 in Lincoln. So light and fluffy snow. And if any wind is going to be blowing around. So we could have some blizzard conditions with this, especially if it's a very light and fluffy snow. It piles up fast. Dry air probably going to be an issue. Lots to worry about. So let's see. We've got a couple of days yet. So if you subscribe, you'll know if I post an update, which I hopefully will. It's the weekend though, so I'll be home with the kids. I want to do another update though. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.